Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome. I'm MOST Empyreal Vera. We're going to get in, find out what y'all need to know today, okay? I tapped into your energy. I heard collaboration. That's it. And there is some... I don't know, Pisces. Honestly, it feels like you are uber irritated with somebody. It feels like you are uber irritated with some. I feel agitated. I feel frustrated. And honestly, when I got the term collaboration, I was like, oh. And I'm like, okay, apparently. Pisces doesn't want to hear that. I don't know. So maybe you're being forced to work with somebody that you don't want to, or you're like put on a team at work or something. You know what I mean? Like you have to, it's like you have to work with someone you don't want to. You don't want to be around somebody. You don't want to talk to somebody. You don't want to be in the vicinity. I don't know. There's a very irritated energy right now. Disgusted? Okay. Disgusted. I just heard I'd rather cut my left foot off. Wow. Okay. So we mad about something. Somebody is. So let's just get into it. We're just going to get some quick angel numbers. Just a couple like angel spirit numbers for y'all real quick. Oh my God. Y'all, your first number, 911. The first steps are the hardest. And it's about expanding horizons. Your life is changing course. And this number can affect all types of relationships. And basically it's telling you that in order to get what you want or get to where you want to go, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. And I feel like some people make that seem like, oh my God, it's such a big deal. Not always. It's the little things that you can do to step outside your comfort zone. But Pisces, it feels like you working with this person or with this group or whatever it is you're being called to collaborate with somebody or a group of people on, it's like, this isn't just stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's like, this is making you physically, mentally, and emotionally uncomfortable, dissatisfied, and quite frankly, pissed off. I don't know why. But this is, whatever this is, it's like, that's the last thing I want to do. Like, it's a strong feeling, okay? And then you got 808, the powerhouse. That's using your best judgment in business and paying attention to your intuition and your powers of and knowing the powers of karma and the other spiritual cosmic laws, and going with the flow, having clarity, staying confident, taking action on things, standing in your power, doing things in moderation, having patience, but definitely a standing in your power. You do not want, don't let anybody baby. The number 4, down to earth, no nonsense, a heads down approach, strength, values, loyalty, structure, foundation, responsibility. Your spirit guides have your back. And this is like, whatever this is, it feels like there's no way around it. You have to talk to somebody. You have to deal with somebody. I don't know. Okay. You have to do something. And somebody seems to, I don't know, just get under your skin. I don't even know what this is. Like, I don't know if this is somebody at work, you know? Hell, I don't know. Maybe Janice chews too loud and she, eats at her desk and like has the same thing every day. And it's like hard-boiled eggs, and like tuna salad that she like warms up in the microwave. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but there's such a irritation. It's not funny. I'm not like laughing at you. It's just, there is such a blatant energy. 505. Divine guidance, encouragement, change, unpredictable, and the unexpected. Let go and let life happen to you. So fate is redirecting and guiding you towards your soul's purpose. You're encouraged to stop waiting for the perfect moment and take action and take the plunge. This change with planning something and just going for it is going to be a driving force. It feels like, not like suck it up and grin and bear it, but doing something, almost like taking control and being like, this is what we're doing, this is how it's going to go, boom, boom, boom. It kind of takes away somewhat. See, I'm like really fidgety, like somebody irritates you to your core. I don't know what it is. It could even just be a situation. It might not even be a person. It might just be like a situation and you're just like, I have had it. But this is like, just do it. Like, just fucking do it. But stay strong. Because you taking control and just going like headfirst into something and doing something kind of doesn't leave any wiggle room for someone else to take those reins. You know what I'm saying? So just be like, it's my life. I'm going to do this. We're working together. Like, you're not bossing me around. This is giving me like if something's not important to you, then just don't even worry about it and be like, whatever. That's what you want. Okay. But if something's important to you, do not back down. Especially if it's something, with involving like your values, your morality, your integrity, that kind of thing. It's not you being superficial or like stingy or greedy or selfish. It's like, there's something here about, I'm super like, I don't even know what's going on. But there's something here about like, this isn't a whatever this is, I think it feels like somebody irks you, gets under your skin, because they like, it feels like they lack self-awareness or they think like the world revolves around them or something, like nobody else can have a say-so or a voice or something like that. I feel like somebody's contemplating changing jobs or hell, ending a friendship, leaving a relationship. Somebody's contemplating something like that. That might not be all of the collective, but someone in this energy is, and I'm feeling like just real, like agitated, I'm like picking stuff and everything's kind of irritating me. So this is giving the energy of like every little thing a person does makes you want to just, Hopefully it doesn't last forever, because maybe you're just having that kind of day today. It's possible. All right. We're going to get some astrology cards for you. Chiron's on the bottom, baby. Focus on healing. That is like our, little wounded planet here. What do we got? Ooh, 5th house. 5th house, lunar eclipse, the full moon, fixed, Aquarius, Pluto. Y'all. Well, the 5th house is Leo energy. So that's fun and passion and hobbies, you know, like, I don't know. I always get a sassiness, kind of like showing up, you know, um, like showing people what you're made of, you are, you know, and doing your thing. Like, just, it's, I'm telling you, I have such a strong energy of, I don't give up. I don't give a shit about you. Pisces boo, do you need a vacation? Because that's what it feels like. Yes, the lunar eclipse. Out with the old. What I say? This is like, I don't know. If you're in a relationship, you're like, you do the same shit every day. It's the same position. You got the same pickup lines. You got the same moves. Like, you do. It's like, no. I'm done with that shit. Like, you want some fucking excitement. I'm telling you, that's what this feels like. You have had it. You're like, give me some fucking fun. It's so funny. This energy is just, you're just like, you're feeling like, don't fuck with me. Like, you are rambunctious right now. The full moon, out with the old, everything's being revealed. You putting that shit on the table? You're like, look, what I say. I'm tired of you doing this. Oh my God. This keep on keeping on, this fixed energy. What'd I say? It's like somebody's doing the same shit all the time. Somebody's boring as hell. Somebody is just, I don't know. Remember what I said with Janice? Every day, right? With her hard-boiled egg and her, warmed up like tuna salad. And you're like, who warms up tuna salad? You're just kind of like, what the hell? Obviously, that's just an example. I would fucking die if somebody really had that going on. But it's, the partner that's boring and mundane. And you're like, I need some excitement in my life. I need something. And this fixed energy is like, ugh. It's like giving me that. Like, I can't anymore. Like, you do the same shit. There's no, like, and it was so funny. It was Too Sweet by Hosier was just on. And it's like, you're just too sweet for me. In that song, he's like, I'd like my whiskey neat. Like, he stays up till the middle of the night. Like, he has fun. He enjoys life. Like, there's no, like, somebody's just too structured or rigid. I don't know. Something's like, you are like, no, I need some. Yeah. Aquarius, let your freak flag fly. You want something different outside of the box. I feel like somebody wants to sow their wild oats. Woo! Yeah, you're tired of the same old thing. Man. And I feel like you might be looking for that. You might be this collaboration might almost be you realizing, I don't want to work with this person. I don't want to work at this place. I don't want to, I need something new. And with the Aquarius energy and the Pluto energy, it's literally what we're in right now. And Pluto is like, go all in, baby. This is like, you want to transform something. You want to think outside of the box. You want to do shit different. You don't want to conform. You know what I mean? You want to go against the grain. You're like, no. And you've got powerhouse. First steps are the hardest. Initiation. Like, making this decision might be difficult. Whatever it is, right? But your guides are behind you. And you're feeling this way because it's time to. Like, fate is literally pushing you to do something. And it's like, and the taking risks, I'm telling when the cards come out to match the message, Pisces, let's go. Baby, you're all Jodeci. I want to freak you. Or is that Silk? I don't know. It's one of them. But you want to freak somebody. You want to do something. Hell, even if it's yourself. You're like, let's fucking go. Because something is... The past won't leave my bed. The past won't leave my bed. Y'all. You're like, no. I'm telling you. Somebody's got the same moves, the same tells, the same everything. And you're like, no, I know what you're doing. Like, if you don't, like, I feel like, oh my God, 18 and older, please. I feel like, Pisces, some of you are like, will you just, like, pull my hairs? I don't know. Fuck, smack my ass or something. Like, you're so boring. Like, you want some fucking excitement. You want to feel, like, alive. You need a spark. Shit. You need some Leo energy, baby. You're like, give me that Leo. That's what you need. That's what you need, boo-boo. Whew. You need it, Pisces. All right. Spirit, show me Pisces energy currently, please. Feelings, emotions. I'm telling you. What I say, yo? You're feeling goofy and funny and playful in an innocent way. You want to let loose and have some fun. Inquisitive. You're eager to learn. You have a thirst for knowledge. You're like, let's go. That position? Haven't tried it yet. Let's go. I'm telling you. I don't even know. You could be learning a new game, a new sport, a new hobby, a new position. Okay? You could be, look, fly your freak flag. Okay, you're doing something. You're doing something. And you, you got an itch that you need scratched, Pisces. That's what it feels like. Whatever that is, you have an itch that needs scratched. What about the person Pisces is dealing with? What are their moods and emotions? That's so funny. Person they're dealing with. Oh, snap! Well, I just want to stay in the sun. Ride by 21 Pilots. Just want to stay in the sun. The sun, that's Leo energy. Y'all need somebody to take control of something and give you some spice. That's what you need. I don't know if you're, a man or a woman. You need something. Hell, it could just be time with friends. Be time with yourself, baby. I don't know. Yep. Something's like too straight-laced for you. You cannot anymore. I don't know, but it's looking hilarious. Hiding the person in your energy. Hiding their true nature and intent from others for nefarious reasons. What? So does somebody act like they're Mr. or Miss Perfect? For what? I don't know. But somebody's struggling with an alcohol or drug addiction and they don't want you or others to know. And you like this shit. Somebody's a fucking hot mess. Why are you with them anyway? I don't know. Why are you friends with them? Why you hang out with them? Why you sit next to them at work? I have no idea. I don't know what it's about. But, oh gosh. Bottom of the deck. Self-centered, emotionally abusive, and a habitual liar. Yikes. Somebody doesn't want to stop indulging in toxic behaviors. They sound lovely. No, they don't, actually. But, oh my gosh, that is, it's not funny, but it's freaking ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. Anywho, let's get into it, Pisces. Let's figure out what this spread says here. What you got going on? You at a crisis. You at a. Oof. Yeah, you at a crossroads. Baby. Oh. Mm. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Oh, baby. All right, Pisces. We've got the center of the spread. I'm doing a 9-card box spread, if you want to know. It's a 3x3. Anyway. At the very center of the spread, which is like the overall, basically the overall situation, the overall energy, kind of like where you're at right now, couldn't be more being fitting, could not be more being fitting. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. Man, this is like you are, you are at a crossroads and you have to make a tough decision, Pisces. And you don't want to. And it feels like because you don't want to be the bad guy, the bad girl, whatever, right? You are Pisces. And you're like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But, well, that is true. I mean, I know I'm one too, but it's more of a until you get to a certain spot, right? And I always feel like with Pisces, for me anyways, it feels like when you get to a certain spot, like reaching that level, it almost feels like the Aries energy kicks in and you're like, this shit. Like the fire takes over. You know, like you get a little wild hair in your ass or something. So yeah, there is definitely a tough decision that you have to make. Whether that be having to face a difficult truth or make a difficult decision that you really don't want to make, you know it has to be done. And it's tough. It's tough because there is the influence or things contributing, right, to this Two of Swords are the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have the ability, you know, to start something new, to take to kind of start learning about something, or inquire about something, or talk to somebody about some new opportunity. And the universe is giving you this opportunity. Remember we said there is like fate pulling you towards something. The universe is kind of going, honey, we know you need some excitement. Here. You know, here's a gift. It's like, here's your get out of jail free card. Go have fun. Your ticket. It's the golden ticket, Pisces. And I feel like you need it so bad. And there is a lot of pentacle energy in your spread. Okay, we've got 9 cards and we have 5 pentacle cards. Yeah, that's a big deal. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. So that's a big deal. Okay, you also have the Star card. Now, It feels like, recently there was some concern about kind of, it's almost a concern with how people are going to see you. There's this concern of doing something on your own. Are you going to be able to manage everything? You might have a child, you might not. But it feels like you were very anxious about something. And it had to do with like almost like I mean, this is kind of like losing sleep almost. This is kind of giving me what's the like your mind being overwhelmed because you had a lot of things that you had to work through or decisions that you had to make, or just it could have been you've got, when you go to lay down, well, our minds aren't quiet all day. Well, some people, I don't know what is wrong with them because that's like impossible for me. But it's like you can't think of shit all day, right? You're like, did I forget this? What was that again? And then you lay down and then it's like all of a sudden everything comes coming. You're like, really? I gotta write this shit down. Like all these ideas or all these things you have to do tomorrow, or just like blah, 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 it's like all coming in. And it feels like you have had a lot on your plate, or a lot on your mental plate, at least. And you had to do everything on your own. Self-care, investing in yourself. But it feels like you had to maintain a certain level of not luxury, but for some reason, it feels like some type of lifestyle that maybe you were used to. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of like a rug ripped out from underneath you. It feels like something changed. I don't know, but it's like you had to learn how to do things differently, maybe learn how to not worry about this, not do that, etc. I'm surprised I don't see the wands here, but it feels like there was a lot of shit, on your plate. Just yours. And it feels like you had to figure out how to do all these things and still show up looking good, and not like a hot mess. Like I've had 3 hours of fucking sleep. I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off, and my mind's going blah, 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 but I've got to show up beautiful, bitch. So it's like you had to like make some shortcuts or decide kind of what am I gonna stop doing or stop worrying about or leave out or not put a lot of importance on. You know what I mean? And that can be really difficult, especially if you're somebody who, I don't know, doesn't like to go to bed with a dirty dish in the sink. You know what I mean? Like you're so used to doing certain things. You only shop at this store. You only eat organic fruits. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something like where you had to learn how to let certain things go because it feels like something was ripped out from underneath you. I don't know what that feeling, I'm not sure where that's coming from, but that's what you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. And it's like you kind of had to rewrite your whole, just everything. And in the present, it feels like you got, in the present, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Star. Boo. What I say about fuddy-duddy? Same routine. Same position. Boring. Vanilla. I mean, no disrespect to the King of Pentacles. God love all the King of Pentacles out there, okay? I know some smoking oaken ones. However, they can be kind of vanilla. Okay, yeah, they're not. I'm just saying. Sometimes you just need a king of wands. So, you know what I mean? Okay, so moving on. Then you've got, it looks like, you know, a crossroads between do I stay with vanilla or do I go for like wish fulfillment? It's like, because something seems sparkly. And you know, the star card's the Aquarius card. You know, flying your freak flag. Something you feel called to, pulled to do. It's like, I don't know, I'm telling you. You need some, my left ear's ringing. You need some excitement. You need to shine. You need to be seen. You need, like, you are like itching. You're itching. Because it feels like, I know there's something else. This can't be all there is. You know what I mean? Like, this is it's like you're reading the same book every day that was like written for 3rd grade level. And you're like, I can't do this shit anymore. That's what it feels like. But you know, in the future, you've got 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And it feels like you really want to make the best option. You want to, all the things you have, you're like, oh my God, I need to make the best decision. And it feels like you're, I'm not going to lie, Pisces, you might be tossing around the idea of a twist. You know, keeping vanilla in your life and trying to mix something else in. Like, that's kind of the feel like you might be tossing it around. But in the end, it feels like you accept some new gift, some new opportunity that is like golden. It's like a fucking shiny penny. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know pennies still existed. And this one is like gleaming. That's what it feels like. Something feels like the divine opened some doors and dropped something fine and fun in your lap. I don't know what it is. It can be a friend, a hobby, sport, a car, a new job, a new person. It's something. But it feels like, you know, I'm telling you. I mean, you got the 10 of Cups at the bottom. The 3 of Wands. Baby, you like, wow. Just it's freaking hilarious. Yeah. You're gonna, this is something you're definitely going to, no pun intended, you're gonna think long and hard about it. But you're definitely gonna end up getting out of your head about something. Because right now, I feel like this, you think someone else is like not even there. Seriously. This Mr. Vanilla, I don't, oh my God, why did I just hear that? It feels like you think Mr. Vanilla is like mentally going through like sports scores or like spreadsheets or something in their head while y'all are doing something. They just seem checked out. Like you're like, what is wrong with this person? Are they this dumb? Are they this ditzy? Are they that, you know what I mean? Like somebody just like, oh. And you feel it's very frustrating. Whoever this person is, they're, you know, super, super dependable and they're very practical. They're, you know, husband material, wife material, whatever. Somebody is stability, for sure. But they are a big old tub of vanilla ice cream. That's like melty, you know? You're just like, It's like, you know, it's not even the good kind. Like, it's just, no, dude, something is not okay. And how you're feeling is Page of Pentacles, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles. You are desiring, you need a damn spark, Pisces. You need a spark, babe. You need a spark. You do. Let me see clarifiers about this, Spirit. You need a spark. Y'all. Time with Friends just came out. I told you, you need some fun. It has heard yes, please. Oh my God. Stop it. Pisces. Do you remember that term that I told you at the beginning of your reading? Y'all. Collaboration. You've mastered what you're working on. You're collaborating with others. You don't... Rejection, the other man. Rejecting the other man. Remember I said you're contemplating, like, do I want to, you know, maybe just try this out and see before I leave this? It feels like you're not doing that. You're not. Feels like you're going, no. No. Because something you find, I'm telling you, you find something. I told you, it's like the divine opens up something and drops something in your lap. Baby. Soul fucking connection. And you're progressing. You're moving. Baby. This is your 10 of Cups. And I feel like you are like, hot damn. Something makes you feel alive. Security, disciplines, time with friends. Ooh, something's like rigid. You're releasing some fear of abandonment. Oh, you're getting out of this. You're getting out of... Are you getting... Does somebody gaslight you? Rude. Fear of abandonment, gaslighting, and sad. That's all in the reverse. It's like you're releasing this. You're releasing this energy. God, somebody's like... I don't know. Somebody is so fucking rigid. Like, why? Why is somebody so rigid? Going on... What is she telling you? Yeah, you're coming out of a state of turmoil. You're releasing that. There's some planning going on. Look at this, going on a date. What'd I say with that? Baby. You're like, give it to me, please. I'm telling you, you are contemplating, Pisces, juggling somebody. You are contemplating it. And, baby, getting together. Somebody's thinking of you. Somebody, oh my God. Somebody's confiding in somebody. Somebody's giving somebody the, oh my God. This is like somebody's asking somebody questions. And they're responding with the silent treatment. Like you're trying to communicate with somebody, they're giving you the silent treatment. Why? Because they have a distorted view. They think you're interrogating them. They don't think you're trying to communicate. They think you're interrogating them. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, you've got to be joking. No, they're not joking. They're not joking. They are egotistical and dishonest. I'm telling you. You are like, this is like you realizing who somebody is and what you've been with and what it's been holding you back from. And you're just like, I cannot. This is like I cannot do it anymore. I've literally been sleeping with an enemy. I can't do this anymore. Like, this person is too controlling. I can't be myself with my friends. I have to be very reserved. I have to, maintain some level of, discipline and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, somebody is, somebody's just too boring. Baby. All day. Empath and narcissist paradigm. All day. It's like our fucking calling card, Pisces. That is our calling card. That is us to a T. Yeah, look at this. You're dealing with somebody who's pissed. I just heard because they can't get what they want. So, baby. Plotting. Somebody can't get what they want. Somebody is very used to controlling things. Somebody's nice until they're not. They raise their voice, or they get shitty, or they withhold communication as a form of like control, Yeah, no, this is, and you are like, no, you are getting into alignment. You are getting into alignment. You realize that where you've been, what you're doing, or, who you've been going back and forth with, like, this is just not it. You need excitement. You need fun. You need somebody to smack you on the ass. Okay. Look, I said what I said. It is in the energy, and I am telling you, baby, you need it. You need it. Okay. I feel like you are tired of being the good girl, the good boy. You know what I mean? The like, I'm disciplined and I'm nice and I do everything, according to the rules, and I don't do that. Oh, no, I don't do that. Oh, dear. And I feel like you're like, actually, I got a little kink, okay? And you can let it out. And you're eager to learn. You have a thirst for knowledge, and you feeling silly. You like, let's blah, blah, go. That position, okay. Yes, I can stretch that way, actually. You know what I'm saying? You're like, how many flavors Baskin Robbins got? I've only had vanilla. Let's fucking go. Like, that's why I'm telling you, you are just like, wow. Yeah. So, let me see. Let me see what messages the divine has for you real quick here. That is way too many. That is way too many. Spit it. Well, 1010 came out. You are aligned with your purpose. Things are moving into alignment for you. A new beginning or phase. Listen to your inner guidance and intuition. Continue to approach misunderstandings with grace, and a distant friend is thinking about you. Oh, Pisces, I just heard somebody that you don't... Somebody very unexpected has a very strong crush on you. And they... Pisces. I think someone... I think somebody wants to be a little freaky-dicky with you. Oh, gosh, it feels like you and somebody else are mirroring each other and you don't even know. All people see is good and positive when they look at you. And this other person wishes that others disliked you. Rude. You're leaving a dick, okay? I don't know what else to say, but good riddance. All right, boo. Your karmic debt has been cleared. Man, I feel like you got sunshine and rainbows coming. Even if you haven't seen the results yet, you are on the right path. This is a pivot point of endings and beginnings, arrival of a new connection. 222. A manifestation or good news is arriving in 2 to 3 months. I just heard maybe sooner. In my head, I just heard maybe sooner. That little voice in the back. I'm hearing don't stop. Get it, get it. What the fuck? I don't know. But you're about to have some fun. And I'm all here for it. So there you go, Pisces. I hope this reading finds you when you need it the most. And good luck, y'all. Be a good human. Give the day a good you. And fly your freak flag, baby. Okay? Get some excitement in your life. It's okay. And it's time. Okay?